Hello children, how are you all? Tell me one thing, why do we ask anyone, how are you? Or how do you do? This is general question to inquire about one's well-being and good health, isn't it? So, when we ask someone, how are you? It means that we wish to know about their health condition. In the context of high importance to health, I am Bindu. Today going to explain a lesson. Why do we fall ill? Part 1 of Class 8 Biology. So, let's learn what does the word health mean. We have heard the word health being used quite frequently. We use it ourselves as well as for people around us. When we say things like, my grandmother's health is not good. The word health is also used in the aspect of discrimination of good and bad behavior or attitude like healthy attitude and unhealthy attitude. Therefore, health is defined as a state of being well enough to function physically, mentally, and socially with optimum efficiency. The health of all organisms will depend on their surroundings or environment. The environment includes the physical environment. For example, everyone's health is at risk in a cyclone. But even more importantly, human beings live in societies. Our social environment, therefore, is an important factor in our individual health. We live in villages, towns, or cities. In such places, even our physical environment is decided by our social environment. Do you know what happens when the garbage from our houses and surroundings is not collected and disposed properly? It will lead to harmful consequences like causing disease. If there is a great deal of garbage thrown in our streets, or if there is open drain water lying stagnant around where we live, there is possibility of ill health. Therefore, cleanliness of surroundings is very important for individual health. Learning objectives. After the completion of this lesson, you will be able to know definition of health, definition of diseases, types of diseases, causes of diseases, acute and chronic diseases. Keywords: health, disease, acute disease, chronic disease, tissues, digestive system, musculoskeletal system. Let's see the concept map on health and factors affecting health given here. Distinction between healthy and disease-free. We now know that health means a state of physical, mental, and social well-being. Do you know what does disease means? It means disturbed ease. Disease, in other words, literally means being uncomfortable. We can now easily see that it is possible to be in poor health without actually suffering from a particular disease. Simply not being diseased is not the same as being healthy. The importance of realizing the unique potential in all of us is also necessary for good health. So, we can be in poor health without there being a simple cause in the form of an identifiable disease. This is the reason why when we think about health, we think about societies and communities. On the other hand, when we think about disease, we think about individual sufferers. Disease and its causes. Do you know anyone in your class or home or in your locality suffering from a disease? Let us now know a little more about diseases. How do we know that there is something wrong with the body? There are many tissues in the body. These tissues make up physiological systems or organ systems that carry out body functions. Each of the organ systems has specific organs as its parts, and it has particular functions. So, the digestive system has the stomach and intestines, and it helps to digest food taken in from outside the body. The musculoskeletal system, which is made up of bones and muscles, holds the body parts together and helps the body move. When there is a disease, either the functioning or the appearance of one or more systems of the body will change for the worse. These changes give rise to symptoms and signs of disease. Symptoms of disease are: the things we feel as being wrong. So, we have headache, cough, loose motions, and wound with pus. These are all symptoms. These indicate that there may be a disease, but they do not indicate what the disease is. For example, a headache may mean just examination stress, or very rarely it may mean meningitis or any one of a dozen different diseases. Signs of disease are what physicians will look for based on the symptoms. Signs will give a little more definite indication of the presence of a particular disease. Physicians will also get laboratory tests done to pinpoint the disease further.